I'm Jack Pierce with Let's Draw People. In this video we'll see one way to turn a simple outline of lips into a more realistic drawing. We'll use 4 steps. We will create a detailed line drawing, add tones, blend the tones, and add final details. The first step is to work on the line drawing. Begin by drawing a little outline that borders just above the top and below the bottom lip. You'll also want to draw some of the grooves that are apparent on the lips. Most of these are vertical. Next, sketch in where shadows and highlights will go. Here is what our finished line drawing looks like with the lip grooves and the placement of shadows and highlights. The next step is to add tones. I usually begin by filling in the darkest values. In this case, that will be between the lips and under them. Then from where the lips meet and the outer edges of the lips, start working in the lighter values that fall between the grooves and the highlights. Basically just follow the contours of the lips. Here's what the drawing looks like with the tones. You can see dark values, middle values, and the lighter and highlighted areas left white. Now it's time to blend the tones together. I'm using a tortilla for this. Once again, I typically start with the darkest values. Blend the shadow area under the lip. This will allow you to use leftover graphite on the tortilla to create other tones on the skin around the lips. Next, beginning with where the lips touch, blend from dark to light. Follow the natural curvature along the lips. Work around the highlights. After blending the tones together, this is what we have. Notice how blending the graphite leaves the shadows, skin tones, and highlights looking smoother and more realistic. Although this looks just about finished, we're going to add some final details. The amount of detail you add is up to you. You can focus on better defining any shadows or highlights and the grooves that run along the lips. Bring out highlights with a kneaded eraser. I'm using a 2B graphite lead for this entire drawing, but you can also use a lighter lead, like a 2H, for all these little grooves, or just the residue on the tortilla. So there you go. Give it a try on your own by drawing your lip outline. Then remember the 4 basic steps I used here. A line drawing that places shadows and highlights, shading in the tones, blending the tones, and adding final details. Thanks for watching.